Oh dang, I forgot to plug in the controller. Mouse and keyboard it is. At least for the first 5 seconds. Hello! Ending 2025 with a Genshin stream. And sadly there's no new Genshin content. I think there's like 2 new events. Well, I wouldn't say new, they're like a week old now. Gotta finish the battle pass. Let's see if I could finish the battle pass before the end of the year as well. What do I need to do? I'm 5 levels away. I'm halfway through my weekly limit, so maybe I could... No, I think I'll be level 49 before I hit the weekly limit, so I actually can't finish the battle pass tonight, if my math is right. Actually, no. I have... Oops, sorry, I'm eating a bagel bite. I have 815. I should subtract that to the weekly limit. I think I can max out the battle pass tonight. If I do everything. I really did some of the weeklies, but I also still have the event stuff, which honestly, if I do all of these, that's pretty much the limit. Has the 15 a pop. Doing 2 of these is good enough. But yeah, let's do the battle pass first, which means doing the whatchamacallit, the event first, the multiplayer event, and whatever this Soul Blazer journey is. Let's actually do this. I think this has a story tied behind it. Cross-country challenge. And since I had Varessa and Xylolan in the photo of the event, the fact that they're in the Dragonspine Mountain is pretty cool. Again, they're spreading their wings. They're outside of Natland. I still can't get over the fact that we finished Natland this year, and that Natland people are allowed to leave Natland now, so they're all over the place. Wait, Dragonspine. Where am I going? It's also good to be back in Dragonspine after, you know, the whole Durin thing. Where's the mountain? Yeah. Still very ominous to this day. Like, it still has a great design. Rugged mountain. Weird cloud system at the peak of the mountain. Still hate the cold mechanic. Ooh. Yeah, what you call it? Natland architecture. That's cool. Again, did not think I would see this here. All the way in Modsag and Dragonspine. Not a commission? No, we just heard about it on an event. Hold up. That's Inazuma to the left over there. That's the Miko's symbol. Okay, so Inazuma, Natland, and I'm guessing Sumeru in the middle. Or back there. And I swear, we just had an event with Amber. Wasn't Amber part of that event where we went to Sumeru in the desert? I guess they're putting Amber a lot more in screen time. The OG. Very needed for Amber's, you know, character. I want to say character development. But you know, she's been missing for so long, and she's been like off screen ever since we like left Moddstat. So I wouldn't be surprised for her to be more prevalent from now on, just because, you know, call back to the old days of Genshin. Ooh, VIP.
確かチラシにドラゴンスパイン国際クロスカントリー大会組織委員会って書いてあったけど、そうだよ。今回の組織委員会はセピロス騎士団の団員と
Would this include not quite, even though they're going through like they're going through something right now?
具体的に言うと、私とハインツさんはエントリー手続きと会場の安全管理を受け持ってて、清泉町の人たちは審判と運営、もし問題が起きたら遠慮なく私たちのところに来てね。
Yep, you can always count on Amber.
全員が大会を楽しめるように頑張るから。
今大会はこれまでより規模が大きいんだ。国外からの参加者もいて、ナタ人の選手まで来ている。
あ、誰のこと考えてるか分かったよ。あのチームの人でしょう。ピンク髪で
Flashback. Hey, it's Veressa.
角が生えてる女の子。彼女、本当にすごい食欲だよね。その子と一緒に食事するのをみんな楽しんでるって。
So I'm guessing Veressa and Eon-san would be one of the two people participating for Natlan, because again, they do have the running animations. Their kit.
彼女ってすごく美味しそうに食べるから、ついこっちまでご飯をおかわりしたくなるんだよね。もう一人のメンバーは黄色と黒のしましま尻尾を持ってて、
I am empty. Give me a
触
second.
り心地が良さそうだった。
Oh, yeah, Xylolan also has a running animation. If that includes every Natlan character, Mualani could make an appearance, even though she's not running. She's riding a ship, like a surfboard. I don't think that would be fair, though. Okay, got a refill.
でも彼女ってクールな感じだから、さすがに触っていいかお願いするのは抵抗あったな。あれ？その説明、もしかしてオイラの知ってるやつらか？
Xylolan and Veressa. I wonder if we get to choose who gets to be the winner. Is it predetermined, or is this one of those events where we get a choice and it dictates our outcome per player? So like another person, another player could have their ending different? That'd be cool.
二人に会いたいなら、あそこにある彼女たちのチームのキャンプに行ってみて。特別な模様が描かれたテントのところだよ。あのキャンプって綺麗だし、漫画もたくさん置いてあるんだよね。おお、あれだな。後で見に行ってみるぜ。ありがとう。そうだ。よかったら。
Comic books? Is that the first word? I've never remembered if they had the word comics in Genshin before. Again, I don't remember anyone referencing comics. They usually just say books. I'm trying to remember if they ever did. Okay. Familiar faces. We got the Amber. So far I'm not seeing anyone familiar, but they're probably gonna appear when I get to the circle. Again, Sumeru architecture, Moddstat, a little bit of Natlan, Inazuma. Ooh, why am I on fire? Did I pass through fire? I think I did, by accident. Oops. Still not seeing anyone familiar, so they're gonna appear soon? I should put this in a cup. What am I doing? There you go. Here's my cup. Cheers. Also, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Usually, I haven't done this on stream because I haven't streamed for a while. But lately, I've been putting a pillow behind my chair just so I could sit up a little bit more straight. Damn, that looks weird as all hell, but again, I'm more vertical. If I was using the PNG, this would make more sense, but slightly comfortable, not gonna lie. And again, I'm sitting up more straight. I probably should find like a pillow half this size. Actually, no, maybe I just need a new chair. I think I'll add that to like the list for 2026.
再開して早々そんな残酷な話をしないで。私は論文のことで頭を悩ませ続けてきた。でも生身の人間である以上、厳しい現実に打ち負かされることだってある。
Actually, I wonder if I could get a different pillow. Since this is on stream now, that does look weird. Maybe just do it halfway. Hold up. If I do half body. Now it feels like I'm still leaning back, which is not good. I'll just add a little bit of arm space here. You know what? If I don't lean on the chair, I'm forced to sit up upright. So that might get tiring for me.
私は論文に打ち負かされたの。もう一度論文と向き合うのはしばらく休んでから。
どこに行っても知り合いだらけだ。
Yeah, so, again, Tavad's actually pretty small.
みんなバレサとシロネンのことを知ってるなら説明は
I feel like
簡単だね。
Canada would be the size of Tavad.
あいつらが
If
雪山での
if you have the
会議に参加する
character
って
walk
聞いて
forward
ちょっと挨拶に来たんだ。ひひ。
from Modstat to Leeway, that is actually a really small distance when you think about it.
バレサとシロネンなら今はいないけど、キャンプの中で待っていても構わないよ。
So if Tavad is small, that means the population's small, meaning a lot of people would know a lot of each other because again, small distance, interconnected via like friend of a friend.
わかった。お前らのテントって
At that point, nobody's a stranger.
お、漫画がたくさん置いてあるぞ。そういえば、お前たちがすごく熱心に漫画のことを語ってるのを見て、どんな漫画について
漫画？あなたたちも漫画に興味があるの？
Oh, great! Now she they do like the manga as well or comics.
激しさと激しさは惹かれ合い、最強と最強はいずれ相まみえるものってのは。
I'm guessing this guy's an isekai fan, or maybe like someone who likes either sports related or just like muscle building, martial arts maybe.
いいよ。そんな風にお願いされたら。
この単位が答えないわけにはいかない。この漫画こそ俺たち怨恨戦士特戦隊の聖典。
Soul Blazer Saga.
あなたたちは今怨恨戦士って何者？
Or they both like Soul Blazer. I had juice in this prior. Uh-oh. Well, Coke and juice. Weird mix.
その1、涙と忠告だけで平和を保とうなんて考えが甘すぎる。その2、命を燃やし尽くそうと永遠の闇には勝てない。
私たち特戦隊は命をかけて怨恨戦士について。
失敗や痛みを決して
Yep,
恐れ
okay,
るこ
so
と
they're
なく
both fans of the same series, and I'm guessing this is a series Miko penned. It's giving Inazuma vibes, like, for
怨
sure.
恨戦士の鉄則2つは怨恨戦記第6巻ダークファントム編から
And
の
I
映
just
画だよ。
realized the mic's really high up. Oh, right, I reset my camera. Weird having the silver arm appear on camera, but it's fine. And they're still going
なん
on.
で無反応なの？心の奥底にある情熱がほんの一
いや全然。
それ以上情熱を燃やすのはやめときなって。よかった副隊長が戻ってきた。ちょっと聞いて。ああ旅人とパイッチの顔を見たらどういう状況か分かったから大丈夫。
Redhead and bewilderment.
アラニと単位ガンにいろいろとわけわかんない話を聞かされたんでしょ。さっき二人が言ってたセリフは全部八重堂から出版されてる長編バトル漫画。
Yeah, Miko.
そんで怨恨戦士特戦隊っていうのは、簡単に言えば漫画好きのサークルってとこかな。
おお、やっと理解できたぞ。それでお前らのサークルはどうして。
さあね、まあどうせ雰囲気が情熱があってかアラにだって分かってないかんね。理由を聞いたってきっと。
俺たちは怨恨戦士だろ。青春真っ盛りの情熱は最も挑戦的なフィールドが。
こんな風に答えるだ。実は今回集まる場所を提案したのは
Minnie who suggested they hold a meeting here. The Dragonspine Cause
雪
Country
山クロ
was
スカン
her
トリーも
idea.
彼
Who's
女のアイデアなん
Minnie?
だ。いろいろ考えた結果悪くない計画だって。で最終的に怨恨戦士特戦隊とうちがここにやってきたの。もちろんいいよ。ここに来る前漫画に興味な友達っていうのはどの人？
実はオイラたち組織委員会の友達。
ああ覚えてる。すごく親切な子ね。
俺も一緒に行こう。
オッケー。じゃあ頼んだかんね。旅人バレさんにも会っておきたいっしょ。
Yo,
Training zone
Maddie? On
にいると思うよ。
YouTube side. Hello, hello. Happy New Year's. If you're on the east side of the world, you're probably already in 2016. If you're in the west part, it's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, if anything.
休みたかったんだけど。
Let's see if I could actually finish this event in one sitting. Because there's 4 days left in this event, meaning it should be fully completed, meaning one sitting. All the primos. One go.
バレさんは今日ずっとミニーとトレーニングしてるんだよ。
Veressa.
ここって寒いし、もう戻った方がいい
Wait,
ね。
what the... Veressa's on the other side of the mountain. Nice.
ありがとう。今夜の休憩時間に読んでみるね。
どういたしまして。同じ趣味の。
そうそう。
Oh, them getting all friendly. Okay. This has a story implications to event, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a little bit longer than your typical like multiplayer event, which you could do in like 10 minutes flat. This one's not even completed yet. There's the max amount of points you need to get all the rewards is 6,000, which happens in 1 day. So honestly, I could start off the new year by finishing this event in one sitting. I already started it. I got 15 in one play match, but we're like, eh. I understood it. It was like, oh, it was a multi. I thought I was expecting a story yesterday when I played that. I didn't get one, and it was just a multiplayer event. So I'm like, I'll save it for when it's fully released and do one sitting of it. That's gonna happen in the new year. For now, I could focus on the battle pass, this event, and what else could I complete? Resin hasn't replenished. The Abyss has 1 star left, yet it's the boss that I don't like, so maybe I won't get the 36 star tonight. The IT Theater, I think I got 10, and I still can't attempt the 2 next levels since I don't have enough characters leveled up for that, so I have to skip that. Yeah, there's a. I think the battle pass in this event will take me for the stream. If I take it slow and steady, I could just do it for this.
バレさん、トレーニングの様子を見に来たぞ。あれ、パイモンちゃんの声がする。あ、パイモンちゃん。
Ah, Paimon's like getting hugged. It's slightly adorable. In cut, like not even a cutscene version, just using in-game models.
アラニさんとイーガンさんったら、なんで急に漫画のセリフで話し始めちゃったの？まったくだ。オイラも反応に困ったぞ。私だったら最初は爆裂パワー。
いや、それも反応に困るやつっしょ。てか、あんたに会いに行った人から聞いたけど、話をする前からミニーを持ち上げてくるくる回してたんだって。
Verussa is that kind of archetype character who's very hands-on, even at first meetings.
今考えるとちょっと恥ずかしいかも。初めて実際に会ったからついね。今までは手紙とかイラストを
Okay, so they technically Verussa did know that person and got probably overly excited when they had their first in-person meeting. I see that happen in IRL. It's not just in fantasy.
分かったらつい興奮しちゃったんだ。そういえばシロネンは
And
なんでさっ
Minnie,
きみんなを紹介
have we ever seen Minnie in game?
特戦隊とうち
Trying to think about. She looks like a Modstat or Fontaine character.
ああ、
Based on the clothing.
サークルのメンバーじゃないんだよね。
I don't remember if we had an interaction with her either past event or like a wandering NPC in Fontaine. The name does not stick, so I'm guessing not.
元気にやってるよ。よく食べてよく眠ってるし、勉強の進み具合も順調。漫画にハマっただけじゃなくて、時々ニペカがうちの耳元であれこれ話してくるんだ。
And we know who Nepecha, that was in Xylolen's story quest where we saved that kid who was about to have like their body stolen by another stole because the grieving mother was doing like some like next forbidden ritual. So that's the kid that is like currently orphaned. I think Xylolen's taking care of her. And then she met a friend via pen pal, which is Minnie. Person back there, so that I like that connection. We know who Nepcha. Nepcha.
その話を聞いて、一度ミニーの年齢を疑ったこともあった。ミニーがみんなに雪山クロスカントリーへの参加を提案したって聞いて、でもあの子も自分の体のことは分かってる。そこでうちが代わりに参加するよう頼まれたってわけ。
私は前から旅行の準備をしてたから。
そういうこと。なぜかうちが副隊長ってことになってるけど。
当たり前だよ。シロネンさんの実力は隊長級でしょ。つまりほら、隊長級の副隊長ってこと。
隊長になれる実力があるなら、なんでうちが副隊長を。この話はここまで。危うく乗せられるところだった。まあせっかく来たわけだし、うちもニペカのためにエンコングッズを
買うんでしょ。
ああ、そうグッズ。多分バッジとか漫画の複製原画とか。バレさ、なんでそんな。
全部合ってるよ。ただ
Great face.
万能の名将シロネンさんがグッズの箱を抱えて戻ってくる光景。でもそんなにたくさん。
ニペカはあの性格だから。でもうちが知ってるニペカならこのグッズをもらったら。
それはそうだよ。こんなプレゼントをもらった
ら。まあそうだね。うちらは家族だから。理解し合ってるかってなると。
腕立て伏せ。バレサお姉ちゃん。わあ、これで4セット。ミニーちゃん紹介するね。この2人は金髪に空飛ぶ白い。
Oh, is she from Modstat?
もしかしてモンドの英雄騎士様？
Okay, so this is our first time meeting then. Hey, you know me?
本物だ。私お兄ち ゃんが酒場で働いてて、よくいろんな話を聞くんです。
Tavern. That guy. And essentially first tavern in Modstat. Yeah, so this is her first time appearing in game then.
酒場のお客さんが言うには、どの国に行ってもあなたたちの活躍が話題になってるそうです。一番印象深かった
Memorable? Whew. I'd say Natlan since it's Natlan or Fontaine, but they're back to back, right? IRL, Fontaine's story and just the city itself, amazing. The return of a dragon to being a sovereign, which is in Roulette. The execution of that's a bad use of a word. Execution of Farina's story and how she plays into it, and how she's just a fake Archon. That was pretty dope. That was a twist. I love that Fontaine twist. Natlan with the lore drop with the dragons. That one was pretty memorable as well because it dove into pre-Conria. We all think Conria is like the ancient civilization. No, there's stuff even older than Conria, which had their own disaster. I really love that lore aspect. So Natlan does stick, even though it is the most recent one. It's up my alley with lore implications and stuff.
大きな火山があるんだけど、時々炎の玉を吹き出すの。バレザお姉ちゃん、私ずっとモンドを離れて外の世界を見てみたいと思ってたん。いいと思うよ。モンド人ってすごく自由だって聞いて。でも栄誉騎士様みたいに前へ進み続けて、どんな危険に遭遇しても絶対引き下がらない。
Oh, this person deserves a vision so that she could travel the world of Teyvat.
もう旅人さんほど強い人はほとんどいないけど、忘れないで。粘り強く前へ進み続けることも。そうだね。それにお父さんお母さんとの約束のためにも。
約束？そんなこと
あ、
Uh-oh.
大丈夫だよ。
If she wins, I think she gets the chance to
私
travel.
もイアンサコーチに
I think she made a
今
deal
回は
like
絶
that.
対前よりいい成績。最終的にどれくらい力を発揮できるかはわからない。でも楽しむことを忘れちゃダメだよ。わかってるよバレサお姉ちゃん。でも競技であることに変わりはないしね。やっぱり
Dang, it's already been an hour? No, it's been 30 minutes. Okay. The first Twitch side ad.
そう思うんならもっと練習に付き合ってあげるね。
Hold on, my side profile is weird. There's some hair standing up, that's why. Okay.
バレサお姉ちゃんについてくよ。
やめときなって。さっき練習終わったばっかっしょ。バレサは
私は
ほら、そろそろ食事の時間でしょ。
そうだぞ。お腹が減ってたら練習なんてできないからな。
And don't overtrain.
そうそう。食事もトレーニングの
Take
大事
it,
な
take notes
一部なんだ
from
よ。
Veressa, and if Ian-san was here,
教えてあげるね。これで明日
she would definitely like
そうだわ。
micromanage your diet slash exercise routine so that you don't overstress.
よくわからないけど。
Why isn't she here?
食事に関
Ian-san would be
して
the
は
perfect person to
胃
be
袋の直感を信じればいい
training
ん
in the
だよ。
cold.
まずは獣肉ハリケーンからだね。あと魚の
Okay, but enough of your food diet, Veressa.
食べなきゃ。うんうん。胃袋を解放して料理を。
We can't all eat like you, Veressa. Okay. Going back to camp. A lot of flavor text before the event actually starts. So, again, this might be like a long sitting. And since we're in the Dragon Spine, do you think Ice Element would be the perfect... I feel like I'm gonna face something with Ice, immune to Ice. I probably should switch up my team to be a little bit more flexible. Even though I've been having a good time playing Skirk again, I like her rotations. Overload is... this is mostly pyro damage. Yo, user Dooku. Hello, hello. You probably just got hit with an ad on Twitch side. Sorry about that. Give it 30 seconds while I decide my team. A flexible team. Hydra with Pyro. Another Overload team, which is different from the Durin one. I should say Natlan. Natland Overload, because Natland characters. Oh, okay. That's the Natland Overload. You didn't get hit by an ad? Good. Again, since Twitch and YouTube are two different things, sometimes when I say ad, like if there's an ad going on, it doesn't get hit with the YouTube side, so it gets really confusing sometimes. I gotta remember that there's two different chats. I'm dual streaming, even though that doesn't really matter. I usually use YouTube as like a Twitch storage, because Twitch automatically deletes the VODs after 2 weeks. YouTube is permanent, but we don't know if that's ever going to change, so just hopefully it doesn't. But hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the last stream, my last stream of 2025, ending off with Genshin. And surprisingly, I think I started 2025 with Genshin because Moivika, I literally pulled Moivika on January 1st this year. Right? Where's the timeline? Character archives. January 1st. My face is covering it. Hold up. There. January 1st, 2025. That's how we started 2025 with Genshin. And based on this character archive, how many characters got released in 2025 starts from here. So from Moivika up until Durin, excluding the two Winter Wonderland or the Miliastra characters, I feel like 2025 didn't have that many character releases, like new characters. Right? A lot of reruns, that's for sure, and some like freebies, but I'm looking at this right now. Durin is the last character to appear in 2025. We ended off with a Pyro. I'm trying to remember who started 2024. I think Rythus, no, not Rythus, Navia. Chevreuse was in 2024. Either way. welcome. Just I'm trying to do this event in one sitting, since it's mostly complete. It ends off in 4 days, so there's that. I'm also trying to finish the battle pass, which by my calculations, with the amount of XP I got from it, I think I could get the last 5 levels of the battle pass before I hit my weekly limit. I should be able to get to 50, which is nice. Complete that. And then from there, I don't know. I think I either do the multiplayer game or I build somebody. I don't know. There's not much for me to do. Genshin's probably not going to have anything new until the new year, so you just gotta wait to see. It's fine. I'm taking it slow because again, there's nothing for me to do after the event, so I'm gonna read it slow. I'm sometimes gonna go into like a lore kind of spiel where I try to read ahead. No spoilers as well, and I like going in blind, right? There's no rush. We're just enjoying our time here. We discuss things too. How I have a question. Did you Dooku, did you pull for Durin? I have questions about Durin's gameplay style. I have two teams currently built with Durin as a support and also as the main DPS. I do have him at C2, and I figured out a good support build, which allows me to play Arlecchino again. I haven't played Arlecchino in so long, but with the Durin Overload, I'm having fun with Arlecchino again because Durin and Fischl, excuse me, with the Hexenrai buff, gives a lot of attack bonuses to what's your face, Arlecchino, which is nice. Like Fischl having a little bit more support with the Hexenrai was actually really good. She's an OG Overload character with, you know, free on field damage with the bird, but adding a buff mechanic to her kit that's not locked behind constellations was a smart choice with the Hexenrai buff. Like, this is actually a really good passive for her and any attack scaling characters that could benefit from this. It's really strong. Ah, you didn't pull for Durin. Okay, because at C2, I already have a support build pretty much figured out. He just shreds and gives damage. Damage instances with the C1. The C2, more damage with the associated reactions. And then his talent with the Hexenrai buff, he shreds a lot. He shreds 35% of Pyro and whatever reactions happens with Pyro. So again, with the Pyro focused team, that's a lot of Pyro shredding on top of Chevrous's 40% flat shred. So I'm hitting like a 75% shred on Pyro, meaning any Pyro character is dishing out so much damage.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dooku. Or user. Dooku? I'm gonna call you Dooku. I like that. Veressa. Oh, you pulled Veressa recently, not the first time around. Okay, so no constellation Veressa. I do have a Veressa team. She actually fits the Overload team. Now that I think about it, I could actually put on Veressa here, and it still works out. You know, I'm gonna. It seems like rockets. It's not that complicated. Like some of the wordy things, you should ignore some of the words and just look for numbers. Right? So like let's see with the Hexenrai buff, disregarding all the flavor text. So official Hexenrai buff, 22.5% attack increase on active characters. Just 22. You don't have to read about all the flavor text. You just get a buff, attack buff with official. That's all you need to know with that. She also applies electro damage on field. Easy, right? Easy. Durin, since you don't have him, so I shouldn't probably explain this. But again, he has a lot of wordy stuff. It is just... He shreds Pyro and whatever reaction. He also gives damage increase to active characters. So again, very good support. And Veressa is a weird one. Since you pulled Veressa, she's a plunging character. Plunging has a weird mechanic to it, where like the damage on plunging is stupidly strong compared to like normal attacks, and Veressa naturally plunges, which is really, really good. Oh god, I don't have a plunging... Oh, I do have a plunging set. Where is it at? Attack. Crit damage. Ooh, I have a 35 crit damage feather on Veressa. Jesus, okay, I probably pulled a good one on her. And let's put this one on. So, in terms of stat, 82 crit. And then we'll put a crit damage weapon on her. Meaning 90 by 12. Okay, Jesus. You should get her. Okay, she's really good. She was an accidental pull on my part when she first came out too. I was building pity. By the way, never build pity. You never know if you're gonna pull for a 5-star character. So building pity is a risk, but if you don't mind the character that you're building pity on, it's still like it's like an okay feeling. Unless you lose the 50-50. That's the worst feeling when building pity. When you don't want the banner character. You don't mind the banner character, but if you pull like one of the standards, it hurts even more because you were trying to build pity, you lost your pity, and then you lost the 50-50. So again, I feel for you when you lost your Flynn's build or your Flynn's pull. But if you do get Veressa, build her, and my personal suggestion, Overload, especially if you have Chevrouse. Chevrouse, and if you do Overload team, is the best team because Chevrouse does all the work for you in terms of support. If you have your Chevrouse at 40k HP, her passive talent kicks in, where if you do a charged elemental skill, like you aim and shoot, you get bonus damage to Veressa, 40% flat, as well as shredding Overload, or shredding for Electro. I should put Benny here. Usually, I remember before I got Durin and the Hexenrai buff, Benny was the best Overload support with Veressa, because if you can make the enemies stand inside the ring, You do a lot of damage. You can also do Veressa with Eon-san, but Eon-san has a weird gimmick where you have to be very, very mobile with Eon-san. She gives the same amount of buffs as Benny, so you could actually do Benny and Eon-san at the same time. Like, for double dipping with that attack increase. But it's very finicky. I remember not liking it because it was very tight in terms of rotation. Doing the elemental skill and switching. Switching takes up time, which sometimes it goes through, let's say, the burst. If switching characters too often, pretty much get rid of the buff by the time you get all their damage out, I don't find it worth it. Eon-san was kind of gimmicky that way. It's either you use Eon-san or Benny. If you do both, you have a very tight window to do maximum damage. It's viable, but it's not my playstyle, so I try to avoid that. You do have Chevrus. Okay. Your initial team was 30 minutes ago. Yeah, she's a good buff. She needs constellations for like some of her gimmicky things. Where's she at? I actually leveled up to I leveled her up to 90 because just like Benny, you want her talent that gives her the buff to be max level with a crown. Especially with constellations, you get a free crown technically at level 10. I could do this a little bit more. But yeah, Benny and Eon-san are two of the like support characters that you want at 90, level 90, so that you could crown their elemental burst, which gives the damage buff, right? The problem with Eon-san is, if you're gonna build her to support, she does have some energy problems. So she doesn't have unlike Benny, where you could build Benny purely energy recharge and a really good weapon, like a flat weapon. Eon-san, you do need to build her attack scaling, which means she has less energy recharge, meaning you can't spam her burst like Benny if you build Benny the traditional way. Energy recharge and just a really good weapon. They knew what they were doing with the Eon-san when they changed her that way, because Benny was just too broken at the time and they can't change it now because he's a staple. Benny's good with energy recharge, so that is good for him. Favonius. Even though you do want a high flat damage weapon for Benny, because that's how his burst works. You don't care about the stats, you care about the white number right here. 799. That only is the most achievable with this weapon. Or you could go above and beyond with, let's say, Mist-Splitter. I think Mist-Splitter and Azure Light has the highest base damage, meaning the buff is stronger, but Skyward Blade has at least 600 damage plus the energy recharge, which is his main stat. So that's what typically people put on Benny. But if you want a stronger buff, you have to make that white number on attack as high as possible. But again, you are rank 35. Again, you're going to be pulling more in the future. So it still works out. You're not playing in world difficulty 9 anyways, so you don't have to hit as hard. But once you get to that point, you're going to have to think about getting Benny's, at least a Skyward Blade via the standard banner, or one of those events that gives us a free weapon choice, I believe. It's good for Benny to have this weapon. Yeah, so if you don't have any choice, Favonius, because it does have a really high energy recharge, 61. And then just crown it. Just crown it. You can't underestimate leveling up a talent. Sometimes it is... I think it's more worth it first to get the talents to be at a really good point before you do weapons. It's talents first, artifacts, then the weapon. That's in terms of support, that's where it makes the difference. You want their talents to be strong. You want their signature set, which helps buff, and then the weapon's kind of like on the side. You could get away with any weapon, to be honest. It's just the bonus stats from artifact sets and the talents that make the difference. See, world level 3, you're comfortable. You just have to farm up. You just keep playing the game. Hopefully, you don't get bored with Genshin. I love the lore. I've been playing for a good while now, and I need to finish the game. I need to finish the story of Genshin. That's why I'm still playing. Besides the cool characters and interactions, I want to see the end of Genshin. So I'll keep playing even if I don't stream it. I want to see the end of it, so I'm gonna keep playing, keep pulling. Sometimes I won't even pull on the standard banner. That's not what gets me in Genshin. But enough about that. Sacrificial fragment. If you sacrificial is I wouldn't think so. The element mastery is good because if you do overload, she is gonna become a reaction based character. If you don't have, if you have the Witstith, here's my thing. Witstith is a good RNG weapon for her because she benefits from all of the random buffs from it. So it's a fat crit damage weapon, 55 crit. If any of the 3 buffs that you get, all of them are good for her. She's attack scaling, which is good. She can get bonus elemental damage, which is also good, or EM, which helps her. Which calls it her reaction damage. You can't miss with the Witstith if you manage to pull one of these copies, especially at rank 5. The buffs are crazy. It's one of the few times where the Witstith is good. The only problem is typically her rotations last longer than the cooldown. Or is actually shorter than the cooldown, so once you do 10 seconds of the Witstith buff and it runs out, you do your supports, like you switch characters, you do your Benny buff, excuse me. Hopefully I muted in time, you didn't hear me sneeze. If you do all your support buffs and then you switch back to Veressa, that 30-second cooldown on the Witstith is still going on. So that's the only bad part of the Witstith. With Veressa, the cooldown and the buffing of Veressa in the next rotation is too quick. Meaning, it's every other rotation that you get the Witstith buff. Which is not bad. Which is not, again, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just throwing it out there that you're not going to get the Witstith buff 100% of the time per rotation of your buffs into your main damage dealer. It's every other at best. If you do it too quickly, maybe you have to do every 3rd reaction. Sometimes you gotta play it slow in fights so that the Witstith buff has time to catch up. Right? It's all about playstyle. Sometimes you do things too quickly in terms of rotation, and then it messes it up. It happens. But yeah, Witstith is a good choice. Sacrificial, I wouldn't say so, even though it's EM, because she already has 2 charges of her dash. So you don't need to spam. If you spam sacrificial, it might mess up the rotation. So if anything else, probably just go for crit rate or crit damage, or even an attack scaling one. If you have an attack scaling one, I have prototype. No, this one doesn't have plunging. I don't have that many good catalysts because most catalyst users are EM or like support, so I don't really have sub choices other than the fact that I have some really good 5-star weapons. Oop, cutscene. Yeah. I'm gonna use Veressa for the time being for this event, so maybe you could see some gameplay of how I use her. Get a free copy of Soul Blazer.
私たちはみんなとの集まりがあるから。
Can you again, Kaya, Benny? You're learning, leaning on Benny. Oh no, that's a vape team. Who you were vaping with? You're doing a melt vapor team. with Gaming, Benny, Kaya, and Mona. Oh, Gaming plunging. Yeah, I forgot he's a plunging character. Yeah, oh, have I built Gaming? I know I have him.
ただ守るだけなんてワンジル師匠は何を待っているの？そう焦るなって。
This is a good character. They look legit. Oh, you know what they should do? They should make a character kind of like, you know how Fischl is technically, her name is Amy, and she's cosplaying as like a character in like a fiction that she reads. I want another character to come out looking like this character right here. This character right here. And they're cosplaying as like the Soul Blazers character, the MC. I would love to see that. And Morivika's outfit. Yo, she's actually looking like she's from that land with that. The headband, the earrings. She's not in like a biker suit. Oh, they need to come out with this outfit. She should be the next character to get a 5-star outfit. That's legit. She has a cape too? Sacrificial. Yeah, that works. Again, he doesn't have 2 charges unlike Veressa, meaning Sacrificial does work with his plunging spam. But Veressa has a weird thing where you should rotate, or I wouldn't say rotate. I'll do an example after if I get a chance to fight. But I'm getting distracted with this Morivika cosplay with this outfit. It's really good.
ここからが本物の戦場だ。覚悟はいいか？
私は
待った甲斐があったな。行くぞ。
フィエティナはこれが初の戦場らしいな。
怖いんなら先輩の後ろに隠れてな。
過小評価しすぎだよ。からかわないで。初めての戦場だからこそ。
Kind of do like the art style too. It does have that traditional comic look. Bold black lines.
戦場を一掃する。それがみんなの作戦なのよね。なら行くわよ。私は絶対に引かない。
Mappa Mare. The Mappa Mare is a normal attack though, right? From what I remember. Veressa only gets 1 normal attack. Actually, no, she doesn't. If you actually use her plunging mechanic, she does no normal attacks. It's either elemental skill damage or plunging. But again, sometimes you could ignore the weapon effect and just focus on the main stats. I sometimes do that when I don't have any of the options. I just go for like the main stats to see if it benefits them from them. Ooh, Klee makes an appearance. Mika's back here. We got Yanfei and Yoimiya. Okay. Star-studded cast. Spot the difference. Everybody's red except for Mika. Mappa Mare. What was Mappa Mare? That was... Mappa. Do we even have one? Or maybe I don't have one leveled up. Pavonius. Okay, I must be blind. What is the Mappa Mare? It's the craftable one. That means I didn't craft it. What does the Mappa Mare do? Where's the closest crafting station? I think that's the attack stat one. It's similar to like Prototype Amber, or is that from the one from Fontaine?
お腹いっぱいになった後、ぬくぬくお日様を浴びると、ついお昼寝したくな。
Crafting. It is the... Oh, it's Elemental Mastery. Triggering elemental action, you get 8%. Max level. Max level at rank 5. I'm gonna guess this is like a 12%. And then you get 2 stacks of that, which equals 24. Typically, those numbers appear a lot in these craftables. Rank 1. Or maybe the max level is... Hold up. YouTube. Mappa Mari or Mare. Max stats, what am I looking at here? 16 times 2, okay, 32 on that. 32 bonus electro damage for Veressa if you trigger a reaction. It's elemental's mastery scaling. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. If you could max that out, that's a good stand-in until you get like a 5-star in the future that could either give a lot more critical damage, a lot more critical rate if you need it. But you could mostly get those stats on. Okay, this is a long shot and very like RNG focused, but you could get those crit stats on god rolls on artifacts. So Mappa Mare could carry you as long as you get like god rolls in artifact set. It happens, but yeah, the chance of that happening is very hard to get. That's why getting like a critical damage weapon is easier than rolling for critical damage or critical rate. But the Mappa Mare seems good with the free elemental bonus damage, especially at rank 5. Yeah, I do the same thing. I always send my expedition to get the weapon catalyst stuff. And also, why is... Hold up. Game capture off. There we go, sorry. Usually when I tab out, OBS should keep Genshin on the screen, but at least you can see me what was they doing. What are the other options for catalyst users? This is energy recharge, this is energy recharge attack. Using elemental skill, all damage bonus will be increased by... Ooh! Bond of Life will be granted. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Bond of Life is cleared. They provide bonus. Effect lasts 15 seconds. Maybe... Actually, no. It's attack stats, but that doesn't sound too bad. Flowing Purity, but since you already started with the Mappa Mare, stick with it. Flowing Purity sounds good on paper. I'm not sure about the Bond of Life on Veressa specifically. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. This is meant for Nodcry character, so that does not apply. HP scaling does not apply. Attack, hitting an opponent with a normal charge, no. Prototype Amber, no. Oh yeah, so the Mappa Mare and possibly, but that's too risky. Mappa Mare is just straightforward. So I'm gonna give an example of Veressa. I again, don't take this like as me teaching you, since you probably already know how to play her, since she is the trial character, but rotations are important with her elemental skill. You don't want to spam it too often, and it's better to do the mini bursts of damage with Veressa, if that makes sense. She has a thing where if you do her elemental skill and do an attack, she jumps into the air and does a free plunge. Before you do an elemental skill, you can do your elemental burst at half energy to do like a mini burst, which is like a mini stomp, which is actually pretty good because she could rotate that about 2 times. So here's an example of Veressa with Overload. Oh, okay. I did the fat burst by accident. There's the mini burst. 88. See? Not bad. So I wouldn't say you need sacrificial, because a sacrificial most likely procs and gives you an extra extra dash, which may be detrimental in the long run in terms of rotations. Oh, you probably don't need Gaming. You need one more support. Gaming might mess it up because you have 2 sub DPSs, but Gaming stays on the field a little bit too long, and it might mess up the rotations. If you're gonna do Chevers, you need Overload, meaning you can only have Electro and Pyro. If you have another Electro character... Oh yeah, no, Chevers, Veressa's... Yeah, one more Electro character could help with the particle generation. I don't have another electrical here because these characters have Favonius on them. Oh, she has Sacrificial. What the heck? Oh god. Oh right, I was using the Farina team. Right. So having two characters with Sacrificial, I have my particle generation. Right. These guys are doing particle generations with their off-field DPSs. But if I didn't have the Favonius, I would want to have one more Electro character for the whatchamacallit. The bonus. Two Electro characters, you get an Electro particle back, and it's easier to get energy back, like so. Every 5 seconds you get a particle. It still helps. It still helps with the long run with terms of like especially with Veressa, since she does have a mini burst which activates at 50% energy with her burst if you don't have it up yet. So having any source of particle is helpful. I have both, since I have Veressa and Fischl, and then both Favonius. So I could spam her mini burst. And I messed up the rotation, so let me remember how she works. You want to do dash into elemental skill, into plunge, into the free plunge or the free dash, which doesn't take up a charge. I think then into a mini burst. Let me read this again. Apex drives, yada yada yada. In fiery there's a great amount of additionally she picks up Apex drive after using a plunging while in fiery state. Trying to remember how to do the mini burst. Is it Apex or Fiery Passion? I gotta remember the combo.
任せて。物語は始まった。
断罪の名に
動くな。
行くよ。ジャスティス。
There we go. Okay, so it is. So when you do the elemental skill once, you get a free plunge, and then you have a free dash, right? My face is covering it, but if you notice your holy shred, yes, that's why the Durin and the Fischl shredding for 75 electro damage is OP. So they lose shred. So if you have Chevroust, 40% is still amazing. Durin just kind of, kills it with that. What was I saying? With Veressa, it's elemental skill into plunge, I'm gonna say this: free elemental skill into plunge again. Then you should have enough energy to do a mini boost. So elemental skill, plunge, free elemental skill, plunge, mini burst, repeat. You do that twice, and then you should be able to do your buffs again. That is the rotation. Try it out. It should feel amazing. Like it was the most simplest thing ever when I first got Veressa. It just felt right, and it's like so simple to do. Oh right, you're still pulling for Veressa. Sorry. This is my assumption that you had her, right? Yes, you're gonna love it with Benny, because if the enemy, especially like a boss, stays within Benny's circle, the damage is even astronomically even fatter. Like you'll see like a really flat, like a chunky amount of damage. It's good. It's really good. If I didn't have Durin, I would be having Benny on this team. Benny and Auroron. Auroron is a good choice for free damage, because Auroron does what Fischl does, but if you have his signature set, this Cindered City, you could give your Fischl an extra 40%. Is it 40%? Yeah. Auroron with the Cindered City set, you could give your Auroron or your Fischl, not your Fischl, your Veressa 40% more electro damage. If you put that in with your Mappa Mare, that's a lot of electro damage. So that was my old build with Auroron when he came out. He helped with Veressa, like really good, because Veressa is also a Natlan character, so they both have that that talent with the Night Soul Burst mechanic. I forget how that works, but the more Natline characters in the team, a maximum of 3 have, there's a possibility of triggering the Night Soul Burst mechanic. Yeah, this one. It does like it's free damage on the side. So Veressa with, let's say, Moivika and Auroron, they both, all 3 of them being Natline characters, every 9 seconds you get like a chunky damage from somewhere. Right? Like the Night Soul Burst. It's just free damage on the sun on rotation based on how many Natline characters you have. You could get away with 2. 12 seconds is not too bad. So yeah, if you do have a Auroron, you could substitute your official with Auroron and it will feel a lot better. Because Auroron has a taunt, similar to Amber. Where is it? Yeah, this team. This was my original Veressa team, the original Overload without Durin. So you could swap out Moivika for Veressa and it works out even better. Because these two shred, this one bursts. So I have technically 2 different Overload teams based on who's doing the buffing. Benny is doing the fat attack buff. Durin with Fischl is giving like maybe half of Durin or half of Benny's buff with their Hexenride buff. But since Durin shreds with on top of Chevreuse as well, I think it makes up for the fact with Benny. And they did say Benny or Durin is the 5-star version of Benny nowadays. When he first came out, they said, oh, he's finally getting replaced, or he's like a 5-star version. He buffs damage as well as shreds. That's why I figured out they're interchangeable in this sense. And since I have 2 constellations of Durin, might as well slap them on. So 2 different Overload teams. But yeah, try to, if you have Auroron in the future, even at rank or Constellation 0, you just need the signature set on your Auroron, and it will feel good. You'll feel good with your Veressa. Trust. In rotation. Oh, we traded. Okay, so there are some finicky things with Veressa. I don't have a shielder here. Chevreuse is actually a healer. I'm gonna put that out there too. Chevreuse can technically heal. It's not the best healing, right? So you're running a risk of getting hit and not healing enough, as would happen with my Veressa. Most of the time, you just kill things before they could kill you. So you gotta play it risky that way. But 40k HP Chevreuse should heal at least 2,000 plus, in which most cases is pretty good. She's mostly here to support. The fact that she could heal is pretty much just bonus. Ooh, Sanctifying Elixir? I have one? I have 3. Okay. I don't need to make with anything right now, so just ignore that. Yeah, let's go on with the story quest. Enough of the side stuff. We gotta do stuff. We gotta do the event. 4 events, 4 mini quests, and then... or 4 mini events, and then we're good. We have Mika, Yomiya, the triple chibis. Who's the like Yomiya, Mika, Yanfei. Where was Yanfei? I don't see her. Oh, she's with Amber. Hold up. Let's approach him. Let's start all of them. I'm gonna speed read this. Intellectual era. Picture this. Big bad snowman. Okay, so her event's probably a snowball fight. That's cool. Right, you can't get 5-star artifacts. This is like planning in the future. You probably should like put this on like a jot note on the character that you want to build. Some characters, again, with like Auroron, you don't actually need substats. You just need the set effect, and then he becomes broken, giving like free elemental damage to your entire party, which is really, really good. Main DPSs, that's when you start caring for substats because they make the difference. You want the crit ratio. Sometimes you want elemental recharge if they're like a burst spammer. So you don't want them to be like dry on their next rotation. So yeah. In this case, I think Fischl, I slapped on anything on her. Oh no, I did a weird Fischl build. I did like cooldown reduction. People would hate me for this because you won't want Fischl to be DPS on the side too. But I prefer her to have crit rate to trigger Favonius, which is particle generation, same with Durin. I don't really care about their damage. My pure damage is from Veressa and Veressa alone. With the plunging. Okay, let's see what Mika has to say. So-called Sorry Scout. Okay, there are mini games about like scouting, meaning is this gonna be the side scroller mini game, like the 2D? There's always gonna be like a 2D event or a 2D like mini game in these events. There's always one. There's always one. Oh, it's 3D this time. Okay, cool. Frontier Recon. You gotta clear obstacles, not get hit. Collect the coins. Okay. Coin collection. What about Yomiya? What's your mini game? Oh, I'm empty. Dang. Okay, I'll before I play any of the mini games, I'm gonna get like a snack break, get some more water. Then we'll hit it off in one go. Oh, Dooku, by the way, again, I don't think I said this. I said this to the person in the YouTube chat, but they're no longer here, I think. But yeah, Happy New Year's Eve, or Happy New Year, depending on which side of the planet you're on. Because half of the world's already in 2026. Hopefully you have like a blessed year in Genshin. Hopefully all your pulls are 5 stars and all that you want, and you get to AR 50 pretty quickly. You on the 22 side? Hey, you're ahead of time from the future. The future. But yeah, get some good rolls. Get to AR 50. I think AR 50 is where it becomes like it starts to slow down, but you should have most of the artifact set available to you, and you're at world level 8. Is AR... Okay, it's been a while since it's been AR 50. But AR 50, you should have like majority of the content available to you at a decent level. And I honestly suggest to you, don't go to world level 9 until you have at least one really strong DPS team that you could rely on, like a fallback team that you could say, okay, this thing is a little bit hard, and it, just for farming purposes, could kill anything on the world map, right? Not just bossing or like weekly bosses, just a reliable, solid team that could just wipe the map for you with no trouble, so that farming is easier. Because at world level 9, they do increase the amount of drops per like enemy, which is really helpful with farming. 7 to, oh, you're already at 6 to 7. Okay, so yeah, at world level 9 is good for farming, like in general. When you kill like mobs in the open world, they drop like pretty much maybe double the amount from world level 8. I remember world level 8 was like for the longest time the only world level, like endgame world level, but it still felt pretty slow. So whenever they released world level 9, they also increased the drop rates and guaranteed drops per like the farming bosses. At world level 9, you're guaranteed 3 and a chance at 4 of the materials. Back in world level 8, it was guaranteed 2 with a chance of 3. So again, it just helps with farming in general. And if you wanted to go to world level 9 early, again, build that one solid team and you're good. Cross-country training venue. Skills. Yeah, the collective of plenty are muscleheads through and through. Eccentric. So Yomiya is the fighting mechanic one. That's pretty cool. Also, okay, I gotta go to the washroom real quick. BRB.
冒険者協会の皆様のことなら心配ご無用です。
別の天中中に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女は別の天中中に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女は天地創造、分け与えられたエデン。私こそが断罪の公女。別の天中中に分け与えられた楽園エデン。私断罪の公女は 運命のささやきが聞こえる。私の名を呼んでいるわ。別の天中中に忘れられた楽園へ。
Okay, I'm pretty sure you heard Official's voice line a little longer than I'd hoped. Official. Triple chibis. Snow trace. Is this the multiplayer event? The fact that, what you call it, not Yao Yao, what's her face? Sayu. Sayu's not asleep. If it's the hide and seek one, yeah, Wind Trace is always a recurring event whenever there's like low content. And it's always the best of the multiplayer because it's pretty much hide and seek with cops. Like, you get the abilities, you get to run around. Yeah, and this time around you have like, you gotta be cold. Okay, they added the cold spin to it, which is good. Yeah. Okay, since I already went to the washroom and got my snack, let's hit it off with this event first. Small ball fight. I'll do this all in one sitting. Time to lock in. £100, prize ring. Okay. Hopefully my aim is good with the controller. Not gonna lie, this would be easier with mouse and keyboard because, again, the sensitivity of the joystick might mess me up. Also, this might have stick drift too. Oh! Ah, I was supposed to wait for that. Okay. I'm being impatient here. Oh, almost missed that one. Okay. I just need the minimum. That's good. £100. It bounces? It's a power up. I could shoot multiple. 200 points. If you defeat them, they slip away. So hit the animal slimes before they go away. So you get 300 in total. Power up. The auto shooter. Oh, come on, I timed that one. I'm expecting the slime to start shooting soon. One. I just gotta put the reticle on them for like more than a second, then they should appear. But they should hit their mark. Like so. The animal slime hasn't come in yet. Why did they mention the animal slime? There he is. Oh, shoot, the animal slime. Right. There we go. Over and beyond. I forgot to claim this as well. I probably should switch to mouse and keyboard to make it easier on myself. It periodically throws snowballs at the challenge to impede their view. Okay, shoot them before they shoot me. Hey, Versa, focus. Too soon. Dang it. I got impatient with that. Okay. Come back. Come on, give me the Veresa buff. Oh, okay. We probably just should have shot just once. Massive explosion. Last one. This has everything: Veresa buff, troublemakers, and slowpokes. No Veresa buff at the beginning. There it is. Aim, aim, aim. The W shape. I gotta make the Veresa buff last as long as possible, so let's not refresh it too quickly. Oh, come on, the Veresa buff just ran out. Kidding me? No, don't go away! Oh. Whoop. Shoop. The hoop. You go for the slow pokes first. This should be the last one, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. That's done. There should be a follow-up with what's her face? Yanfei. Typically there's a follow-up. Let's see. No, there is no follow-up. Okay, on to the next event. It is the gliding mechanic. I think they had this in the Sumeru minigame. It's actually not... I don't control it. I just guide? I guide this, maybe? Is it auto move forward? It is auto move forward. Okay, so... Just gotta aim. Question, is there a actual wall? It seems mostly free, but I think that there is like an invisible wall if we sidetracked a little bit long. Okay. Speed buff. Oh, the mini rocket on its back. Oh. haven't had a use to jump yet, so I don't want to miss a coin by accident. Was I supposed to jump there? Maybe the first level there's no need to jump. It gets complicated after the fact. Okay. Protective Shield's obstacle course. I'm guessing the protective shield allows me to like run through obstacles without penalty. Or it's just like an extra life. We'll see. I'm gonna try jumping. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to jump. Okay, we have a use to jump now. Ah. That one, okay, I should reset that. Or not. Oh. I gotta master the jump. I gotta master it, so I have to jump really ahead of time. Because he jumps, but he's still technically moving forward, meaning there is... I have to lead into it, like so. Okay. No, I still hit it. Okay, that speed boost got me messed up. Maybe I should avoid the speed boost so I don't run into it. Jump now. Missed a coin. Jump now. Well, missing one coin is better than hitting an obstacle, not gonna lie. Gotta practice those jumps. Here's another one coming up with a shield though, but I don't want to lose the shield too soon, or not. Oh, made me miss a coin. Watch it, I won't have max level. Is that max points? Okay, good. Whew. Gotta figure out the lag in between the jumps. We're gonna get speed boosted, so be careful. Magnetism. I missed the magnetism because... yeah. Let's avoid these and save the shield. Sharp left. Honestly, I could avoid that. I don't need to jump. Oh, almost missed the coin. Last on the list. I swear, if they're gonna spam the amount of jumps I need to do in this last one, I'm gonna be pissed. It's looking like it, though. Oh, you know what? I know this. Oh, I hit a thing. It's fine. I was gonna say, I haven't been inside the Dragon Spine in a while, yet I remember this place. Early on leveling up, when I was back in like low rank, the cold here was annoying. And some of the puzzles where you have to be in the water was kind of daunting without a healer to mitigate the damage or a pyro character to light some of the torches. Oops, hit a wall. Good times. Usually there's a blizzard here. I know this location. On this place too. I got all the coins though, even though I hit an obstacle. Now that's done. Nice. Why am I getting a notification on my phone? What did I just get? Okay, that's clear. Now onto the fighting mechanic one. This is where it gets fun. What's the gimmick? Gain a buff on off-field characters pyro damage, which is Durin. Gain a buff when trigger bloom, anything bloom related. That's good. Normal attack, lunar charge. So Flynn's. Normal attack spammers, which is Arlecchino. I could do the Wanderer. Bloom is Lauma and Lauma and Nefer. Off-field pyro is Durin, which I could use with the current team that I have. Oh, you also get a buff. I forgot about this. Hold up. Reaction-based buff, which is Overload. When a character is protected by the shield, when an active character is healing, normal attack. Let's go with healing because of Chevrus. Does this work? Overload, off-field is Durin. Varus is the main DPS here. Okay. Not there yet. Burst. Okay, got it. I got the maximum points, but I'm gonna keep going beyond it. Come on, 15 seconds.
行くよヒーロー見参
1 million. Okay, pretty good. What was the max amount of rewards I needed? 200,000. I went above and beyond. Ooh, let's see if I could actually do that with the next team. That overload team was pretty nutty. Gain a buff with Varus. I gotta fix the teams though, which is the problem. When a character lunar blooms, base score is increased. Lunar bloom reactions, yeah. Character preview. There we go. I need the energy recharge crown, which is on Diona. You... What did I have on you? Energy recharge as well, which is this, or no? Diona 1. Bav bow. You have that, but you also need this. Lauma, I think is set. Start it up. Oh, this is slower than I thought. Oh, come on, come on. That out of the way first, into this. Into a Wayu. Oh, not the Wayu. Can I actually hit 1 million again? Ooh, actually hit more than before. I like it. $2 million this time around, okay. Okay, just shows the damage. Holy. Love the boost it gives. Okay, I really gotta play to the normal attack buffs. I'm facing a Cryo Wayu? Okay, I could use Durin again. Instead of Varessa, it is Durin. No, Arlecchino. Oh, yeah, see, they even wanted me to do Arlecchino. Where's my Arlecchines? And the respective buffs, which is Overload again. Bond of Life characters. An active character does no more attack. The bonus implied for the party will increase by 3 for the rest of the current trial. Complete once every 5 seconds. That's technically the same. I think I'm gonna go with the Bond of Life because it needs to be defeated with a normal attack. There's a chance Durin might kill, so Bond of Life would be better. Would be butter. Okay. Again, always start with Arlecchino. I gotta remember my rotations with this.
権限腐食神聖危ない
断罪の名に
武器を捨てろ
とやせいさはっと落ちる貫こ物語は始まったばかりだよ
夜の弦
投稿し
A Bond of Life. Oh god, okay.
運命の変わり目
姿を
最後の警告だ法の差
Bond of Life. I don't think I'll get the million this time around. This team's too... Especially with the buff, I need the Bond of Life always on Arlecchino.
物語は始まったばかりだよ
黒き翼よ
武器を捨てろこれは
せいや
Yeah, or I might hit a million. Just might.
腐食神聖任せて
夜の剣
法の差
Actually, maybe not.
物語は
Oh, I
始
did.
ま
I
っ
hit
た
a
ばか
million.
りだよ
Yay, yay me.
夜の弦
Ooh, this one harder. Arlecchino's rotations were kind of tight, and the buff required me to defeat them with the Bond of Life. When I switched them out, and something died by accidental, it went away. Lunar charged. When a character defeats with the Lunar Charge, yeah, my Flins could technically kill before anything else. Let's see. I mean, during combat. The pause screen screwed me up, okay. Flynn's team. Fix you. $80.25. You get the Noblesse set. With the Skyward Harp. You guys should be set to do the damage. Start. I'm not expecting the 2 million like I did with what's your face with Nefer, because Nefer had really good uptime and good spawning locations with the enemies. I'm not sure how am I gonna do with this one.
翼よ浄土を開
ほら暗闇は怖いですか目を閉じてさあ足元を救われませんよ
水遊びの時間だよ全部与えるな
来戦
お静かに目を閉じて暗闇は怖いですか
久々の獲
ほ
物だ
ら暗闇は怖いですかさふっと目を閉じて夜ですねや
イカズチに捧ぐ
お静かに夜ですね。
Come on, nuking damage.
お静かに地の底へ。
見て見て虹だよ。どうだ、全部与えるだ。
来戦なんだと聖なる来光。
目を閉して地の底へ。いや
Where'd he go? Oh my god. Made me move.
お静かに夜ですね。さほら夜ですね。
バシャバシャ水弾だ。手ぶらじゃ帰れない。獲物はあんただ。
翼よ浄土を解放。
お静かに地の底へ。せい目を閉して暗闇は怖いですか。いやほら地の底へ。
水遊びの時間だ
Better
よ。
not move.
正々堂々奪う。
来戦
目を閉してお静かに。さいや目を閉して暗闇は怖いです。
Genshin.
ほら夜ですね。
How'd I do? Almost 3 mil. Okay, no, I did definitely better than the Nefer team. Oh, okay. I felt like I was going slow because of Jehoda. The uptime where I had to put her elemental skill, like no one's attacking, I'm just building it up just to get the buff out. Okay. Pretty good damage. So that's 3 events back to back already cleared out. That's really good. Right. That should be ready. Did I get a free character? Hold up. Clee and a snowman. Oh god, I probably should have done that first before I do the mini games. The free weapon, which is energy recharge, attack is increased by 28%. Off-field damage. That could be good for Fischl if I didn't need the particles as well. I'll consider that for Fischl too, because it is energy recharge, but also free attack scaling for herself. And then the fun game, Snow Trace, which that's going to be soon. Okay, let me look at that weapon real quick. And refine, select 56 at max rank. Okay. They teased this weapon with Jehoda, but I'm thinking Auroron, Fischl. Yeah, I probably should level this up then. Might as well. If we could get this at max. Ooh, short. Wednesday? That is today. Might as well spend my resin on something. Need the mirror. Gotta remember the mirror. It's the only option. Facing a Seeker. That should die within like 1 rotation of this team. Wait, Jehoda. Oh shoot, Jehoda has thing. Okay, wait. I messed up. Jehoda had Skyward Harp for some reason. That's why she wasn't generating particles that entire fight. Oh, hey, that's why I felt slow during that event. Well then, now we know why.
ほら地の底へさ
Condensed resin. Just pick up an extra one more to get to the level 90.
バシャバシャ水弾獲物はあんただ。全部当たる。
知れ聖なる来光。
目を閉してお静かに暗闇は怖いですか
Nice. 19 seconds. Boom, bam. Thank you. Jan, get out of here. See that weapon. Two more. And the Tenebrous. Doesn't have that high of a scaling of energy recharge. Better than Sacrificial Bow. Less than Fav. Again, it might be good for officials, just pure DPS. I do have a condensed resin. Hold up. Or a transient from the teapot. Let's just pop one of those. I need 6, so I need 4 more of those. And then for level 90, I don't know how many golds I'm gonna need. Oh, I didn't have anything else to build anyway, so... no loss for me.
見て見て、気がした。
来戦。
いや目を閉して
And also Jehoda needs a tad more energy recharge. She's not hitting that number that I'd like. There, 52 or 51? 250? Okay, that seems decent. Energy recharge. I don't know. She also feels like she just needs a little bit more energy recharge. She's just missing it. If I'm not too picky... Hold up, let me see your weapon. Trigger... wait, where's it at? If you trigger Lunar Boom, Electro Charge... that means I have to do Electro first, which is the problem. No.
獲物はあんただ。水遊びなんか。さあ、
知れ。
ほら
I don't know who should get the energy back. You or I know. I'm gonna try this. Without Favonius, you lose a lot of energy recharge, but you get guaranteed... You get guaranteed energy back. I'm not sure if that's enough, though. So you apply Hydro first via the skill. Do this. Minor gets that. That.
翼よ、イカズチに。
目を閉してお静かに地の底
And give it to Aino. Give the particles to Aino. Okay, she's close enough, but I'm not sure the next rotation she gets her burst up in time. That's what I'm afraid of. Let's see if Jehoda could generate the particles for Aino. It's tight. It's very tight. I think it's better just to give Favonius. Flat energy recharge plus particle generation.
静かに夜ですね。
Yeah, 18 seconds. That is definitely quicker. Okay. Last one. Well, technically, I could do a 20 on this one. Just for like a single.
天なる来光来戦。
ほら目を閉じて夜ですね。
19 seconds. Oh, maybe spamming Sirakujo's burst wasn't smart. Because it's gonna die within one rotation. I didn't need to use some of the bursts. Just it wastes time. It just feels nice though. There's the 55. There's the 50. Right. The entire event gave me the amount of XP needed to pass. Finish the battle pass. Claim all. Question is, what do I need? Who was I leveling up? I think I was leveling up Al-Hytham's Ingenuity yesterday, so I'm gonna pull on that. Wish on the standard and see what I could get. Got nothing. Tomorrow comes the shop's reset, so that's an extra 5. Okay, it's slowly building up. Primo count is slowly coming back up. It's the daily comms, which is another 20 if I cash that in. Yeah, I'm just probably gonna finish the event before I end off stream. And then come tomorrow, everything's back to normal. Get the monthly reset, get the IT theater reset, get some even more primos, get the wishes from the banner or the shop. A shared hobby. Let's do Amber first on that. Where am I going? Then I'm going there. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my skirt team. Burke, where are you at? You're here. I still... Oh, I moved things around for Diona. I got that, and I stole... that. Energy recharge. With a sack bow. 70 by 200. Turkey missing a timepiece, which was Varessa. You had no bless set. With Favonius. Okay, everything's back to normal for this team. Wonder what Amber's doing.
ドラゴンスパインみたいな寒い場所でイベントをやるからには寒さを忘れちゃうぐらい屋台でゲームをやれば会場も活気づくでしょ
Yeah, just keep them warm enough and it'll be
それ
fine.
から各チームにテントを彩るちょっとしたプレゼントを配ろうと思ってるんだ。はい、これはチームエンコン戦士のみんなが存分に実力を発揮して
Free item?
貸してくれた漫画全部読んだけど面白かったよ。
I probably accidentally triggered the next portion of the event, the main event quest, because I'm in the location.
おはよう。もう読み終わったの？早かったね。
い やっぱりあなたたちもフィエテナの魅力に取りつかれたようだね。
Well, I do like a good story. Again, I'm playing Genshin. Trying to see the end of this.
エンコン戦士ってナタの英雄で魔獣と戦ってるんだよな。漫画の中にはマービカも出てきたし。そうそう。エンコン戦記は歴史をアレンジした漫画の。でも漫画は漫画だから歴史と混同。
エンコン戦士は故郷を守るためにアビスの魔獣と私たちが憧れてるフィエテナは多くのエンコン戦士の中でも
エンジン様の戦闘もすっごく熱いんだよ。
I still remember the first fight with the captain. Yeah, that was hype. People who saw Morivika's leaks and her gameplay before her release and then saw that cutscene, they knew what was up. I did not know her gameplay with the motorcycle and just assumed she'd be like wielding that greatsword in like, you know, stereotypical fashion, normal attacks, not with a bike. So she turned out to be at her release this year, became my highest DPS character at the start of this year. And then she got overshadowed by Flynn's and Nefer. Actually, no, Skirk also kind of, in a sense, out DPS'd my Morivika build when Skirk first dropped. And Skirk wasn't complete. Skirk didn't have a Shredder on the team, meaning her damage is kind of technically nerfed. You would want the 50% shred from a Escoffier. If not, since she can't fit in a animal character to shred, she loses out a lot of DPS.
自分の論文が却下されても毎回彼女が経験した困難を思い出せば
大丈夫。アラニの論文は
あれさ、そうだね。論文なんて大したことじゃない。
そういえば君たちも特選もう漫画深く考えなくていいよ。特選隊の趣旨はどんなことがあっても
Guess I'm part of the Legion.
は忘れてない
覚えてるよ
Part 2. Okay. Let's do the small stuff first before I continue this. Supposed to go there. Complete Soul Blazers Part 2. Okay, so... Visit Yaoi Miko. Okay. Because, again, it is her book and her publishing that's here. Just to pop in to say, hey, I saw the event. I'm at the event. I've been to the event. Let's just top everybody off while I'm here. Now, 3k healing's not that bad with a non-healing Farina.
Enlo はるばるや怨恨戦記の魅力に皆がどっぷりハマっておるようならそろそろさ読者たちの熱量に応え漫画はどうじゃ皆に行き渡るよう十分な数を用意しようどれもよそでは手に入らぬ初版物
She took the opportunity to sell. The quest place the gift currently locked. Okay, so now I'm supposed to do this part. And I should also do focus mode just to be extra safe. In case nothing gets in the way. Very good implementation of this quality of life gimmick or mechanic. If anything crosses paths with the same location, it prioritizes whatever you locked in. You don't have to think about it. Usually you have to think about it first and you're like, okay, I'm going to trigger this quest. If I accidentally go here, you have to avoid it by like roundaboutly going in a different direction. They also took away the enemies here for this event. That's cool. Okay. The welcome ceremony. What are they gonna do?
あらに、バレサが何を取りに行ったか知ってるのか？
多分誓いの証だと思うよ。
It's the bow, isn't it?
みんな、そんなに待たせてないよね。はい、これ。
Oh, it's the mask.
私が出てくるしかフィエテナ様の仮面だよ。
Yes.
ありがとな。そうそう。フィエテナ様は戦うとき仮面をつけてるでしょ。ああ、もちろん。怨恨戦記の物語は12巻でようやく完結するくらい長いんだけど、
volumes.
各巻に
Sounded
おける
like
キャラクターの姿は物語
sounded
の
like
進展
Dragon
に合
Ball
わ
at this
せて
point.
変化していくの。フィエテナ様の仮面だけでも異なるバージョンが5つもあるんだよ。私が作ったのはそのうちの一つで一番のお気に入りなんだ。
I like the red one. I like the red one and the blue one.
物語の中でたくさんの戦いを経験した後、フィエテナ様の中に一度迷いが生じるんだけど、この仮面はね、この特戦隊に新しい。おお、儀式。じゃあ、
うわ、隊長。
いい？旅人さん、パイモンちゃん。私と一緒に。
Where they shout it.
おいし仲良し
They gotta make a cutscene out of this.
自分の信じるものは声を大にして言わなくちゃ。
そう、隊長の言う通り。
わかっ。
失敗や痛みを消し、失敗や痛みを消して、愛と想像力を永遠に守り続ける。
How did you get there?
愛と想像力を永遠に守り続ける。はーい。これで二人も怨恨戦士、特戦隊
Seriously, how did she get there? The cut to her on top of a rock somehow. I love it.
早速。
確か彼女は今日見に。
それじゃあ。
Greet your teammates or fellow Legion members.
人物。
Excuse me?
副隊長。
フィジカルトレーニングは一段落でいいけど、次。
みんなー、じゃじゃーん。特戦隊の新メンバー、旅人さんとパイモンちゃんを紹介する。さっき入隊の儀式を終えたから、おいら。
おー、おめでとう。でも多分今日は、この
Yeah, they're still
二人は
training.
半日ずっとフィジカルトレーニングをやってたから、もうクタクタだし。
おめでとう。
ミニー、まだコース練習をやる元気。
あるよ。
アーラニが
Four
羨ましい
person
ぜ。
relay. Are they gonna run around? Ooh, they're probably gonna run the circumference of Dragon Spine.
気にすんな。みんな疲れてるみたいだし、歓迎。残念。なんだか申し訳ないし。あ、だったらこうしよう。みんなで一緒にトレーニングするのを歓迎会ってことにしようよ。こんなに寒いんだし。ね、旅人さん、どうかな。一緒にやろうよ。おしゃべりしながらやれば。
Paimon, don't float.
いや、おいらは飛んでくから走る必要ないだろ。そっか。だったら、やだぞ。バレサが走ったら飛ぶより速いだろ。
はいはい、バイチは大丈夫だって。うちもそろそろ休憩。ミニーとイーガンはこんな状態だし。
助かるぜ、副隊長。俺はここで休む。
私はまだいけるよ。
んじゃ、うちとバレサとミニー。それ
じゃあ、次はチーム分けをしよう。旅人さんはどっちに参加し。
Let's try to full sprint as the traveler. And if they allow me to use Skirk, I'm gonna use Skirk's mechanic to like go a little bit faster. We'll see. If they give us the traveler, then I have no choice but to micromanage my stamina. Oh, yeah, it is.
顔を上げて背筋を伸ばす。
Just try to keep try to keep up with
そうすれば体
Varessa.
力を節約できるから。
私たちが今走ってるルートは正式なコースの一部なんだ。お、魔物がいる。ちょっとどいてもらおうか。
Politely. They're gonna give us overload.
ヒーロー決断。行くよ。ヒーロー決断。超必殺ハンマー。うん。これでミニーちゃん、シロネンさんとミニーちゃんはゆっくり走っここで2人を。
Yep, she's out of breath.
大丈夫だよ。ミニ。
でも、いや、ここから先のコースはしばらく大丈夫。まだやれる。無理は禁物だよ。ありがとう。バリサお
Health and
姉ちゃん。
safety first, as
で
always.
もあんたには理由が。あんた前に両親とあるそのことについて話してるとき、あんたは表情、うちが思うに子供がそういう表情、何があったのか言ってみなよ。
Oh, look at Xylolen reading the room.
将
Or
来は
reading between the
今すぐ
lines.
漫画家のアシスタントをやりたいって手紙に書いてたよね。それか読者のために。でもミニーちゃんのご両親はバレサお姉ちゃんの言う通りだよ。両親は私が外国に出て働く。私は末っ子でお兄ちゃんともすごく年が離れてるんだ。だから両親は私が遠い異国の地で体を壊すんじゃないかって。それに
Stay
二人とも
close to home.
仕事は安定が一番って思ってるから、漫画を仕事にするなんてもってのほか。ましてや私には絵を描くことと何かを作ること以外得意なことなんて。何度も二人を説得しようとしたけど無理だったの。でも今回は違う。私と同じしかも一緒にクロスカントリーにエントリーだから、お父さんお母さんと約束したの。安心してミニーちゃん、私は足が速いんだよ。それにシロネンさんが全速力入賞できたら。
And again, she said if she gets ranked, she doesn't need to become first place, so
だってバレサお姉ちゃん。
we just need to get Mini up there with our teamwork and
Mini.
golden.
以前手作りのフィエテナの仮面と絵をニペカはね、それを部族の子供たちにも見せてあげたんだよ。そりゃそうっしょ。あんたの作品には価値があるんだからさ。そういう意味ではもう現実。
ミニーちゃんが制作したフィエテナ様の仮面と絵は北条の国にまで伝わってるんだよ。もし私たちの集落を訪問したら絶対行く。
はいはい、この話は。
Oh, now she has a fallback plan. Even though if she doesn't win, she technically has her foot in the industry as like an artist and like a creator. So she could sell her like Soul Blazer merchandise. It still works out.
私たちはこのまま。
Just winning this and getting her parents' approval is a bonus at this point. Okay, I should also light these.
道を間違えたら大変だよ。コースの近くには松明があるから、
Oops.
寒かったら使ってね。
Yes, I know how Dragon Spine works. I ventured through here thick and thin, even without a pyro character. It hurt, but I should know. Okay. Probably should have been running with Varessa, but I did want to light the torches.
交代ポイントに到着だよ。雪山コースの地形って難易度がすごく高いから。でも組織委員会がコースを示してくれてるし、どんな感じかな。
Still got some gas in the tank.
それじゃあ続けよっか。常に正しいルートを意識しながらスピードを調節して。ここは競技の第2段階のコースだよ。途中にあるルート案内の標識に注意してね。
Make a left, going up.
穴に落ちないようにね。
Oh, we're going towards the statue. Yeah, the statue makes a good endpoint, not gonna lie.
ここには裂け目があるから飛び降りたらかなり時間を短縮できるかも。でも足をくじいたりしたら大変だから気をつけないと。はあ、第2段階コースの交代ポイントに到着したよ。この先にまだこの角度から見て初めて気づいたけど、こんなに長い間走ってたのに修復でもこんなに寒いのに。
Oh yeah, it gets really, really
今
cold.
日はもう戻る。シロネンさんとミニーちゃんと合流して。シロネンさん、ミニーちゃん戻ったよ。
あんたたちが上で練習してる間にイーガンも追いついたよ。
みんなこんなに頑張ってるのに俺だけ怠けてるわけには。
And he got sick.
もういい時間だし、そろそろ午後はモンド城を散策するんでしょ。
I just realized I haven't done Klee's minigame yet. The multiplayer hide and seek. Should get that done one sitting.
バッシュへ巡れ。
Still cinematically cool.
レック
Let's avoid these guys then. Please minigame. Where are you at? From what I remember, there was a cheatsy way to do this. Somebody had like a specific weapon and they could run really, really fast. I'm not sure if they patched that or not. Wooden barrels, snowmen, wooden boxes. Okay. Oh, this is very vertical. Ugh. Wait. See if we can do this. Hold up. This looks so stupid. Wait. Please don't get caught. Oh god, hold up. The camera's working against me at the moment. Oh, come on. That was so quick. Okay. She's down below. I should be looking at a Varessa. Oh, there she is. Okay, she's gonna fly. Wooden boxes. Snowman would have been a little bit noticeable, so I'm hoping the barrel is not. Oh yeah, I'm freezing. Shoot. Frick. No. Ah! That's the gimmick. You get. Oh, wow. This makes Wind Trace actually harder. You can't just camp an area. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have to... Okay. Yeah, that actually makes it harder to be a hider. Usually the hiders have like a really good time just hiding till like last second. The cold forcing people to move. Genius. Yeah, I want to try to be a hunter next time. Okay, so that got me 400 points. How many rounds do I need to do before I get the max 6,000? But honestly, I could keep doing this. This is actually pretty legitly fun. I'm the hunter, okay. So again, wooden boxes, snowmen, and barrels. Those are the 3 objects. I should be able to hit this up pretty quickly. Snowmen, barrel boxes. Snowmen, barrel box. I gotta keep in mind the hot zones too. Whoever's camping them out, so... I gotta keep an open mind to where they could possibly be camping, to be close proximity to these warming spots. There's 4 warming spots? Oh god. Mm-hmm. Aha. Damn, they got me good. Who's going for it? Who's going for it? I see you! How did they escape? Oh, they got me. They got me good. Harder than I thought. Yow yow. Oh, I'm supposed to spam the clue thing. That makes sense. Damn. "20 seconds. Could they hold out the cold?" Is my question. They got me. They got me. I messed up my start. Ooh, that's hard. Damn! How many 100 characters do you have? And the 100 the Traveler. Jesus. That's insane. That's an insane account. I've yet to honestly 100 any character so far. Oh, that was me. Oops. Okay, now I know how to hide. I gotta be cautious with the heat. Oh, 4 objects now. Hot water, buckets, and the snowmen. Honestly, I should also be placing a lot of decoys on the field, too. Okay, mining the cold, mining the cold. God, he's already coming towards me. Someone's already touching the heat? Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna touch the heat. Now. I'm just gonna fake it. I'm gonna fake him out. No! He sees me! Ah. Okay, I gotta stay in the same position like I was last time. Oh shoot! I caught a friend. Oh, I am so sorry. Bro was right there. Yeesh. No, 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 no. Jesus. That's not fair! That's not fair! That's not fair! That's not fair! Why won't it turn me back? Please! Please, Jesus! Oh, I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed! I'm screwed! Oh god, have I stolen that buff? That thing locks me out so long. And I also got a friend caught. But I know the trick. The good aura for the thing. Nobody looks up. So if I could camp a heat thing and stay above, well, in the aura, I could probably like activate it, jump up, and then stay warm. Geez, so many people rejecting it. Come on. That took forever. Okay. Am I the seeker? Am I the hider? Same one again. I'm gonna try the same strat. Same spot. Then I'm actually gonna look at people with like a buff in terms of sprinting. I really gotta outrun the hunters. I also gotta pick up that the orb. If I'm the last one, if anyone's the last one, getting that orb is important, or else they just get locked out and then it's game over essentially at that point. I want that same corner. That corner is mine. So I'm gonna do obvious spots for things, and then like so. Activated. I think I'm in its. I think I'm at its warmth circle. No! That's my spot. Oh no! Two of us are camping the same spot. This is not good. Okay. I see the Kniech. Okay. Whoa, he's cheating. I'm getting the lead. Yeah, he's leading them to people. Gotta be careful about this. No, he's going for me! No, not like this! Gotta get that buff. Gotta get that buff! Yes, move. Move. Move there. Move to the suspicious heat source. We're gonna have to make him go back and forth. He's looking. He's really looking. He's coming. 10, 9. We run. Okay. Yeah, once we get 2 people, ping the things back and forth. It gets them in the head. That worked out in my favor. But was that the max amount? I got a good amount of coins on that one. To get 6,000? One more. Please let me be a hider. Hider gets easy points. I'm a seeker! Okay, things to look out for. Barrels, snowmen, buckets, and boxes. Okay. We also gotta find the Klee too, which is the... honestly is a head fake too. No one's gonna be behind here initially, but I should just... ping. You gotta remember to look up too. Gamers never look up. What looks suspicious? There was a snowman up there. Gamers never look up. Go soon? Okay, I see you. Looking up. Mm-hmm. Gotta save my pings. Okay. Same one again. I gotta look up. I gotta look up. Ooh. Did that not count? Oh, you messed up. Invisibility, invisibility. I see him, I see him. Where? 60 seconds, come on. Oh, there they are. I wasn't looking for the blue light. It's already gone? Yo, that did not last. Oh, they got me again. I knew it! Gamers never look up, but I should have known. They got me good though. 2 out of 3. The fake Klee kind of screwed me over. I got so fixated on that fake Klee, like I was pinging him, like, ugh. Well, I got the points though, so no more of this. That is fun. No trace. Wind trace, snow trace. If you're gonna go through all the elements, stone trace, fire trace, or flame trace. I could do all of these now, right? That is done. Nope. I still need to do part 3. Or finish part 2, so let's do this.
トレーニングに参加したみんな前もって決めておいた活動計画。
図書館だよね。図書館に行くんだよね。
そうそう。
もちろん。
俺も楽しみだ。ここ数日。
それじゃあ午後はしっ元気だな。
I
gotta speed this up. It's almost New Year's Eve. I gotta be places. Okay, wait for the next 14. Auto 4 time? Go to the library of all places. Okay. I think I just killed Skirk. Skirk just died.
モンドの図書館はどんな漫画を紹介。
知らねえ。オイラたちも来たぞ。
よし、集まったみ。
I'm pretty sure Masa doesn't have a comic collection. Not that I remember.
リオナのと。
ここの雰囲気めちゃくちゃいい。静かでほんのり花の香りがして。ただ手続きをしようにもこの図書館。昼休み。ダメだわ。やっぱちょっと寝たい。バレサのところに行ってて。
Xyloland, the ever so cat-like
こんな
cat.
に快適な図書館なのに。あれにしよっかな。
And good night, Xyloland.
昼休みについては意見が合いそうだ。
And she's out.
もう寝てる。さすがに早すぎるだろう。さっきまでオイラたちと話してたのに。白年らしいな。
ここでは漫画と娯楽小説を区分してないんだな。八重堂が
Children and teens.
児童少年ありえないだろう。怨恨戦記とイノシシプリンセスが。
静かに。あなた。
悪い。そういう意味じゃないんだ。実際イノシシ。
怨恨戦記総合。
ああ、このスピンオフ。この漫画では肉体的な力を競い合う昔ながらの戦闘方法を愛して英雄たちが斬新なメカの設定に加えて本編では描かれなかった
non-canon. Okay, they're just speaking. Okay.
なるほど。
まあな。その後、エンコン戦士シリーズの作品をあちこち探し回って、
It's hard. It's not hard. It's weird. But also, we've already fought a giant mech, and there are robots in Genshin, so it's not far-fetched, but man, it's
これはあま
weird.
り言いたくなかったけど、メカ戦士のおもちゃってバージョンがめちゃく
まあ当然だね。怨恨戦記は定期的に再販される。
そ出版社名。漫画やおもちゃを売るためならどんな
実は
This is speaking to the community on levels that unheard of, where we all feel it.
今日は来てないみたい。いつもは言語学の本棚の近くにいるんだけど。図書館のことに詳しいんだね。当然だよ。どの本がどこに置かれてるか、誰がよく来るか。私が初めて怨恨戦記を読み終わった時は、特戦隊の人たちに手紙を書く時も、図書館に。ここは快適だよ。リサさん、いいな、ご飯。
Snacks.
私の故郷では、図書館
Veressa, come on, get your
私たちが
importance.
読むウォーベンって普通の
Here's the word
壁に
snacks, and that's all she like tunes into.
そのうちみんなと一緒にウォーベンを読むのが習慣になって。ほんと？でも本を読む速さ思わなかったよ。読むのが早い人はちょっと待てばいいんだし。その話で思い出したけど、実は私と白根ある日用事があって彼女の工房に行ったら、ニペカちゃんがちょうど漫画を読んでたの。それで
So Veressa did not know Xylolan beforehand. And this was just after Xylolan's story quest where she technically adopted that kid.
最初は静かにしてって言うつもりだったらしいんだけど、
There's a good timeline where some characters from each nation actually haven't seen each other yet throughout its entire playthrough.
白姉さんは私たちの間で寝落ちしちゃったの。それ以来私たちはすっごく仲のいい友達にいいなぁ。私も白姉さんも気を落とさないで。ご両親と約束したんでしょ。一緒に頑張って。
Okay. Making great time. Here comes Lisa in her standard outfit, not her Sumeru. Her Sumeru Academy outfit.
こんなにたくさんお客さんが来るなんて思わなかったわ。あら、こんにちは、かわいこちゃん。それからパイモンちゃんも大丈夫よ。ナタから来たこのお客さんはもう一人のお客さんはよく眠っているみたい。それで借りたい本は決まったのかしら。
どうも、俺はこの走行潮流を。
私はミニーちゃんがおすすめしてくれた。
大丈夫よ。ところでそこで
Leopard
尽くしてい
friend.
るヒョウのお姉さんも借りたい
Yeah,
本
she's sleeping on a book.
ああ、本？うちは大丈夫だよ。
It's a
この本結構良かったよ。
これはまあ神聖とともに枕にしたらもっと素敵なんでしょうけど。
Oh, she drilled on the book. Okay. It's hard to picture Xylolan just like out cold like that, but it's in her character.
今日はたくさん運動したからすぐにお腹。
そりゃそうっしょ。みんな午前中ずっと組織委員会がそれで物資箱をずっと運ん
Damn,
でた
okay,
から
I'm out of time. I'm probably gonna let this cutscene finish, but then I'm gonna have to complete this in the new year, tomorrow, along with the IT theater reset and some battle pass stuff. But hey, it gives room for stuff for tomorrow, right? Because if I finish this today, then comes tomorrow, I would only have the theater to do, and that kind of seems... I could either hit that out really quick, or I have to do it like maybe at least 2 or 3 runs. But that's still within like an hour and a half, so I might save the rest of this event for tomorrow.
そりゃいい。 俺の頭の中は今
トレーニングの時また薄着してた。
それじゃあ行こう。
Yeah, this seems like a good spot to end off for tonight. Good place to end off the year. More Genshin. And if we're following the tradition, hopefully what's her face comes out soon. No, now that I think about it, Moivika came out 2024 in a sense. I just pulled her on New Year's, so Veresa's here for 12 more days, so I'm not pulling for these two. So no new banner pulls on the new year. Oh, but Xylolen is a good support and shredder as well. Multi-shredding, similar to Durin, and was also a healer. Well, I'll come with a decision tomorrow if I'm gonna pull on the new year with Xylolen or not. But hey, thanks for stopping by. This has been Crimson Dye Show. This has been 2025. Thank you for the new follow from Deku. And hi to Maddie as well. And for everyone else, you've been... here's to 2026, I suppose. Either way, peace out, stay awesome, enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. And I'll catch you tomorrow with more Genshin.